Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Annie Novotny, Client Services Coordinator for the Women's Resource Center. Thank you so much for joining us today for our wellness series, Chi Flow Movement webinar. All lines are muted, but feel free to ask questions in the Q&A box, and Mary Anabodi will try to answer them at the end. At the end of the webinar, a survey will appear. If you could take a few moments to respond, we would greatly appreciate your feedback. It's my pleasure to introduce you to today's presenter, Mary Anabodi, owner of Soul Harmony Therapies. Mary has over 35 years of experience in leading meditation, yoga, and breathing work. She is also a licensed massage therapist. Mary is known as a joyful healer of body, mind, and soul. Over to you, Mary.
Woo! Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Honor and pleasure to be here. So we have something special today. Chi Flow Movement is all about chi within your body and chi around you. Chi is another name for life force energy. So the more life force energy we have within our bodies, the more life we have, the more vitality we have. So to work with our chi every day brings about that beauty of bringing the power of life, that core life energy into our presence and into our vitality, our body, our organs. It's excellent for your organs. Most people have heard of Tai Chi, which is a type of movement that's done through martial arts. This is a combination of Qigong, martial arts, and breath work. So we're going to do a little bit of all of that. None of it is very aerobic. I'm not worried about problems with injury. We're going to be doing gentle movements. However, some of it will be a little active. The martial arts part will be. Chi, the first thing I want to say about Chi, the reason why I'm standing is we're going to start standing. So we're going to start our practice in a standing position. So I recommend you get into a standing position. You start with your feet about shoulder width apart. Wonderful. Shoulder width apart, your feet are facing forward. You don't want them angled out or angled in, but straight. Knees are slightly bent and your hips are tucked. The first thing we're going to do is chi. We're going to work with the chi within our bodies. Chi is generally magnified through circles. So any kind of circular motion, having your hands in a circle, in any aspect, you're bringing in chi. So one of the things we can do is we can take this chi and magnify it by pumping on it, okay? The first thing I'd like you to do is bring your hands about shoulder, your elbows are slightly bent and hands are facing toward the back. We're gonna start by placing our hands up toward the sky and then reaching up as if we're grabbing this beautiful cloud of chi that's all around us. And bringing this circle, see the circle within my hands. Now this is all chi we're producing here. And just very gently pulsate that chi all around you. Imagining that this energy is coming into your body as you pulse. And then taking your hands and gently bringing this chi down over you. Beautiful. Until we're back to the hips and back to our starting position. Hands are away from the body. Elbows are bent, shoulders are back and relaxed. Remember, your hips are tucked. And we're going to do it again. Bring our hands up toward the sky. Inhale now. Big inhale, this time through the nose, big inhale, grabbing that beautiful cloud of vitality and energy and life. Pulsing, 1, 2, and 3, and imagining that this energy is flowing down in front of you. Beautiful. One more time, out to the side, palms are facing back for the moment. Take a deep breath here. Presence and ground yourself, center yourself. Feel this energy starting to pulsate through you. Once again, hands up toward the ceiling and gently come up, bringing this beautiful circle, power, up to about the area of your head and pulse. 1, 2, 3. Once again, showering your body, your essence with this beautiful energy. I like to imagine an opalescent white. Opalescent white energy for purification, cleansing, love, unconditional love. And I use gold for grounding or for protection, actually. So while you're in this position, I'd like you to feel your feet on the floor. So you can really feel your feet planted on the floor. And underneath your foot is an acupuncture point called kidney 1. It's at the base of your foot, right underneath the pads. You'll feel that. If you touch that, it'll be probably a little tender. So you want to imagine that as being your place that you bring in grounding energy from the earth. That's kidney 1. Imagine that this well of energy is also coming up from Mother Earth, which we've worked with that before in our meditations. So this energy is being brought up through your practice as you're in this position. Beautiful. So take a moment and really feel your feet for a moment. Get grounded. Again, shoulder width apart, feet are facing forward, hips are tucked, shoulders are back. Nice big deep breath just to feel that Mother's Earth energy coming up into that bubbling well, that kidney 1 spot underneath your feet. Wonderful. Inhale. Exhale. In this practice, you can inhale through your nose or your mouth, exhale through your nose or your mouth, whichever is most comfortable for you. So during our practice, you want to remember your bubbling well, kidney 1 at the feet. You want to remember these beautiful circles that you can do at any time, and that this circle can be anywhere. So as we're doing our practice, let's do a couple more. We're going to bring this energy up, feeling the bubbling well, the energy come up from Mother Earth. You're grabbing this cloud, opalescent, white, gorgeous. And this time we're going to pump 3 times at the head, 2, 3. And now we're going to come and bring our hands right to our heart. So now we're in this heart area. 1, 2, 3. Pumping this energy into our heart space. Coming down to our hips. This is our lower dantian. We've talked about that before in past classes. And now we're going to pump this energy into the lower dantian. 2, 3. We're going to do that one more time. Lift up. Big deep breath, grabbing this vitality, this beautiful opalescent rainbow energy. 1, 2, 3. And coming down slowly to the area of the heart space. 1, 2, 3. Coming down to the lower dantian. 1, 2, 3. And this time spread that energy over your hips. Beautiful. And back to our starting place. And now we're going to bring our hands to the front. Excellent. So one more time. Let's do that one more time. Hands to the front, palms up. Bringing that energy in, gathering it within your circle. 1, 2, 3, pulsing. Down to the heart space. 1, 2, 3. Down to the lower dantian, right? The little area below your belly button. 1, 2, 3. And spread that energy along your hips. Yay. The other thing to remember about Qigong is that your hands are relaxed and soft. They're not tight, they're soft. And your hands are also a circle of energy. So we can play with that circle within our hands as well. Instead of this big circle, you can take a little circle. You can play with this energy and have it in front of you. Matter of fact, let's do that. So make this circle with your hands. Everything's soft, your thumbs are soft, and feel that circle of energy. Imagine that you can feel the energy that comes from your hands. And see if you can feel how big you can make that circle. Where do you start to feel that maybe a vibration or a little resistance, as if you've got a big balloon in your hands. Feel that. And now with this ball, you can put this anywhere. You can put it into your throat for expression. You can take this ball, bring it down again. 1, 2, 3, till you feel that energy within your hands. And if you don't feel it, it's okay. Do it anyway. Eventually you will feel something. Now this time, let's bring it up and bring it into our third eye, the area of our head space, clearing our minds. And again, down. Good. Excellent. So that's a little introduction to Qigong. So part of what we're going to do with our Qigong practice today is we're going to give you the freedom to play with that. We're going to get in motion and play with it so you can move around and bring your ball around and play with it. It's a very gentle, soft movement. I imagine most people have seen Tai Chi. Imagine that you're getting to do that, but you get to play with it however you want in this practice, rather than you having a specific way you're to do it. This is more free form, especially for this class, because we want to give you the opportunity to play. So that's the Qigong part. The breath part I mentioned before is in and out, inhale, exhale through the nose or the mouth. Whatever feels comfortable. It can be a nice big deep breath, or it can be a breath that's only in the upper lung. That's called a power breath. Through your nose. Let's practice that. So a power breath is through the nose only. I think we've done this in the past. I honestly don't remember, but we're going to go over it again today. So a power breath is only in the upper lung. So the belly doesn't get involved at all. It's different than like a deep relaxing breath. We have talked about that, or a breath you might do in yoga. This is for energy, power, bringing in vitality, bringing in groundedness and, stamina, right? That's what your power breath's for. It's also called the warrior's breath, because when we're really putting forth, a warrior doesn't breathe deeply. They breathe powerfully and only in the upper lung. So it's inhale, exhale. Do that with me a little bit. If you get lightheaded, switch your breath and go back into a deep breath, because you will get lightheaded. You're oxygenating your system, which is a whole nother practice that maybe at some point we'll do in the future. For right now, you're going to use it if you want to bring in some vitality. It's a great breath to use when if you're a runner or you're exercising or you're doing yard work and want to really pull on something or get something done. The storm we had last night, I did some this morning. So you want to breathe deep and heavy and full, but only into the upper lung, okay? If you get lightheaded, then stop your power breath and go into a deep breath. Using your belly, okay? So we're going to use that breath during our practice. And again, you get to say so. You get to have a play with that. And the last part of this Qi flow movement is martial arts. Martial arts can be very angular, and what we're going to focus on today is more of an angular practice. So it's kicking, right? Kicking with our feet. It'll be punching. I also teach a martial arts class, or a woman's defense class, which at some point maybe we'll do that in the future. But teaching, especially women, really don't know how to punch. So I'm going to go over that with you a little bit. A punch is closed fist. So you're going to have a closed fist, as in your fingers come in, your thumb is around. So to make sure you can see that, closed fist, okay? Nice fist. And you would hit with this part, okay? That way you're protecting your fingers, okay? But you're not going to hit anything today. This is just a power move, okay? And power moves come from your hips, because we just did all this energy producing in our hips. So a good punch comes from the hips and out, and it's strike. Strike, it twists. It doesn't go like this. This is an uppercut, that's different. This is a whole nother thing, right? We're not here to learn how to engage in a fight. We're here to play and to get your energy moving, right? So here, you twist from having your palm up to twisting and facing out, okay? The other one's in ready position at your hips, and then out. Twist and out, twist and out, twist and out, twist and out, okay? That's a classic martial arts punch, okay? It also is very impactful if you need it. So, however, hopefully none of us will ever need that. And then kicking is straight out. We're going to do straight kicks to the front. And when you kick, you want to imagine that you're kicking with the ball of your feet. You get your toes out of the way and kick with the ball of your feet, okay? So that way you're also stretching your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And make that punch powerful. Breathe in. Exhale on the release. Right? You can even make a noise. Right? And I've shared before, my nostrils collapse, so I make a funny face. So just bear with me. You can giggle with me. And kicking would be the same thing. Kick 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So we're going to do a little bit of that, and you get to play with it. So it's good, strong, angular movements. When you feel you want to make those movements, go kick as high as you can. You don't have to kick very high. Or you can be very fluid with your Qigong. Okay? We've done this before. The last exercise we did, breath movement meditation. We gave you the freedom to do it yourself, how you wish. We're not going to use music today. So it's all up to you on how you want to work that. I'll guide you. I'll be playing with you. And you can follow along with me, or you can do your own thing, which I love. I love the opportunity to do your own thing. I think I'm going to show you one more type of kick. So not only to the front, but to the side. Okay? And with a side kick, you're going to imagine that you're kicking with the side of your foot. Here. Right here, it's a razor edge. Okay? So kicking to the side, side. Right? Side, side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay. So that's the 3 components of Qi flow movement. Take a deep breath. And let's start in our original position. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Knees are bent. Hips are tucked. Take a nice big deep breath here. Into the belly, nice and big. Into the chest. And exhale. If you want to bring in that circle movement that we've done in the past, you're going to bring the energy in through your feet as you inhale, circling up the back and exhaling down the front. That brings in the meridian system as well. We talked about kidney 1 at the bottom of the feet. So kidney 1 at the bottom of the feet, you're bringing energy in on the inhale, up the back, and exhale down the front. Let's do a few of those in our ready position. So right now we're going to put our hands actually toward our body instead of behind, instead of facing back, in that nice soft circle in your hands. At your hips, shoulders are relaxed. Excellent. And inhale. Exhale. Excellent. Inhale. Energy comes up the back. Exhale. Down the front. You have the do and the ren channels that come up the front, up the back, and down the front. So inhale. Up the back, and exhale. Down the front. Excellent. So again, start in ready position. Let's do a couple of our circles, our gathering the chi. So bringing our hands, palms up. Inhale, nice and big, grab that chi, white opalescent or gold. And exhale. Down. One more time. Inhale. Gathering that chi. Now with a pulse. 1, 2, 3, and exhale. And inhale. This time we'll pulse in the 3 areas. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Pause at the heart and inhale. Exhale, pulse. Come down toward the hips. Inhale. Exhale and pulse. Excellent. Bringing that chi all around your hips. There's a lot to remember. Knees slightly bent, hips tucked, feet forward, being aware of kidney 1 at the base of your foot, the bottom of your foot, the position of your hands, but don't get caught up in all that. Qigong, when it's done with freedom and flow, is called Wuji. It's the opportunity to play, Wuji. So we're gonna do a little Wuji together. Let's do a little Wuji together. So knowing your chi is all around you. This chi that runs within us is our chi, is like kind of our energy that we use. And the chi that's around us, if we imagine that we're in this sea of oxygen, it's really easy for us to imagine that a fish is in water. The fish is in water, we understand that. However, to the fish, the water is just its environment. It doesn't really understand that it's in water unless you take it out of water. However, we are all sharing this beautiful sea of oxygen that we live in. And oxygen is energy. It's a component, H2O, along with whatever else we have going on in the air. But we're using this energy, this chi that's around us, all around us, and using it for our healing purposes, our vitality. Wonderful. So Wuji, you get to play. Do whatever you'd like. So with your circle, I like to start with one of these gathering the chi, pulsing, and exhaling. And then going into any movement that feels good. You notice I always like to go to the right. So going to the right, feeling the energy as I'm going through it, as if I'm imagining that I am going through the sea of water, like imagine it's water and you're making little ripples. How does that feel? Maybe up over my head. Oh, beautiful. Have this big ball of energy now I get to play with. It's right in front of me. Maybe I'm going to bring it in front. Bring it up. Oh, and down and up. Excellent. And do what feels good to you. If it feels good to get on the floor and maybe grab the energy off the floor and bring it up into your body and out. Almost like artistic expression. You can play and do whatever you would like. Excellent. And now let's get a little bit of movement. So we're going to move the chi around us. Wow. Remembering to breathe the whole time. Excellent. Excellent. And up. As if you feel this water, this energy, this oxygen between your hands. Really allow your body to feel. How's it feel? Good. So that's a little Wuji. And then now let's bring in more of we're going to go back and forth between Wuji and relaxation and breathing, and some of our more power movements to get our heart rate up, okay? So we're gonna do about 20 seconds of getting our heart rate up, and then about 30 seconds, 40 seconds of slow movement, okay? So we're gonna start with, let's do punches first. Feet are, now I have my feet a little bit more than shoulder width apart, but however, wherever you feel comfortable. I like to have a little bit more of a stance. Martial arts, you have, I'm wondering if you can see my feet. You have more of a wide stance. It's called a horse stance. So very wide can be a horse stance. You can get really low with some of those horse stances, but wherever you're comfortable, and we're gonna play with those punches, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, back to ready position. Now we're gonna do it pretty quickly. And you're gonna breathe, because I'm counting, but you're breathing. So every punch is an exhale. 2, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent, okay? Very good. Now we're gonna kick. You ready to kick? So make sure when you have your kicks going, you start off with bended knees. Feel that rootedness in the foot you're not kicking on. You want to really root into the ground. We're going to start on the right. So root into the left and kick. Foot down, root into the right and kick with the left. Good. We're going to do 6 of those. Okay. And again, breathe. Excellent. Okay. So let's do that. I'll count. Let's try it again. Root into the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now in martial arts, you'd have your hands up ready. So always your hands are up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent. Okay, so let's do a combination. Okay, take a deep breath. Yay. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Excellent. All right. All right, so you ready? Let's do 20 seconds of some punches and some kicks. Okay, well, let's go. We're ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And breathe. And inhale. And exhale. And now do some Wuji. Oh, I can feel that in my back. So I want to stretch my back out a little bit. You can pick your feet up if you want. Play. Be creative. How many times are we told what to do, how to act, especially in workouts? Do this, do that, do this. This is an opportunity for you to play and you to do whatever you'd like that feels good to your body. So the workout, generally Chi Flow movement, is all about 20 seconds, get something going, and 40 seconds of something lighter, anything lighter. You do that for 3 times, you've got a great workout. So the next one we're going to do is, instead of doing punches or anything, we're just going to do moving your feet real fast and vibrating. You want your whole body to vibrate. Imagine everything's all loosey-goosey. Let everything shake. We're going to do that for 20 seconds. Come on, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Breathe. Breathe. You can move with it a little bit. Move from side to side. Move from side to side. Good. You can move forward and back. Good. Have some fun with it. And inhale. And exhale. Movement. Anything that crosses the body is also really good for you. You can bring your hands up, bring them in prayer pose, and cross the body, side to side. Excellent. Back. And exhale. Movement, movement. Big hug, like you're hugging that chi. Bring that water into you, into your heart, into your lower dantian. That's your power center. Very important, this area here. It's the core of your core energy. You have 3 dantians: lower, which is right below the belly button, middle, which is the heart, and the third one, the upper one, is the third eye. So any place, those 3 areas are your core energy centers that you bring chi into and have the ability to be able to have it manifest and grow there when you're doing a specific practice, I can't come up with a word right now, but a specific practice where you're an intentional practice, where you're doing an intentional practice to bring these energies in. Excellent. So, okay, we did Wu Ji. Okay, let's go back to some punches and kicks. Feet about shoulder width apart or wider. Hips are tucked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do side kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And yay. Starting to feel that chi moving. That's the idea. And gentle practice. So with this, it can be, if you're working out at home and you want to use apparatus, you can use your weights now and play with your weights if you'd like, as a Wu Ji practice in any way that feels good. I highly recommend lighter weight is better. No matter what, lighter weight is better. Unless you're trying to grow massive muscle tissue, you don't need anything more. Most women don't need anything more than 8 pounds at the absolute most. We can get so much out of a 2-pound weight. And I'm sure, you know, there's a lot of videos out there that talk about soup cans and that kind of stuff. So moving, moving. Open your hands, you bring your chi in. Excellent. And now we're going to do that vibration again. Okay, come on. Vibrating your whole body. Let your butt wiggle. Let your arms wiggle. Your chest wiggle. Let your body wiggle. Whatever you can get wiggling. Get wiggling. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Great, 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 great. This is your 20 seconds. Move from side to side, side to side, side to side, side to side. Good. Up and back. Up and back. Side to side, side to side. Get your heart rate up and inhale. I'm breathing faster than my hand movements. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Now let's pump some energy. Ah. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Excellent. One more time. All right, you ready? Let's do some kicks and punches. These are just simple things we're doing today, so you don't get overloaded with a bunch of knowledge. So go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yay. Awesome. Wooji. Now make this beautiful. It's your last one. Breath is big and deep. Hands going through the water. Bringing the energy in wherever you need it. Maybe waves. Feel the waves. Go across your body. Excellent. Excellent. Inhale. And exhale. Excellent. Very good. One more time. Inhale, this time with our pulses. 1, 2, 3, and exhale. 1, 2, 3, exhale. 1, 2, 3, exhale. Excellent. Very good. All right. So thank you. That's a little practice of chi flow. I'm going to end, or, one of the things we're going to do here is something called heaven and earth. So that's bringing the energy, actually touching your body and bringing the energy up through your body and moving this energy through you. So starts off with our basic practice. Inhale. Good. Now this time you breathe at your own pace. This time you're going to come down to your head and touch the top of your head. Come down toward the back of your head, around to the front. Go over your breasts, down to your hips. 1, 2, and 3. Excellent. Inhale up. This time we're going to go down the back of the head, come around the front, around the hips. 1, 2, and 3. The next one, we're going to bring in our legs. So we're going to inhale. Exhale. Bringing that chi through your body. Come all the way to the bottom of your feet. The inside of your feet and your legs, you're going to rub up. Rub up. Cross your hips. Good. And down the back. Round your toes, come up the middle. Cross your hips 3 times. And inhale. Touching the back of your head, the head coming down the back of your head. Around the front, over your breasts, and back to your hips. 1, 2, and 3. Excellent. Inhale. Exhale, coming all the way down to the feet now. Coming to your toes, up the midline of your legs. If you're unable to see that, you're on the midline of your legs, both sides. Up to the hips again. 1, 2, 3, and down the back. Good. Round around and back up. The midline. 1, 2, and 3. Excellent. There you go. That's heaven and earth. You can bring them together by starting the practice, inhaling, exhaling, coming down towards your feet, coming up to your hips. 1, 2, 3. Good. And this time you come up and back and over and back to your hips. Excellent. Getting that chi moving. So inhale now. We're going to go to the back of the legs. Coming to the back of the legs. It can be on the side or the back. Coming from the back now. 1, 2, 3. Up and up and down. 2, 3. Excellent. Very good. That's our chi flow movement. And now we're going to sit down and do a little meditation with breath. Yeah, let me see. Good. Excellent. How's everybody feeling? So energized. The idea is to not overtax yourself. It should be fun and feel centering so that you have an opportunity to feel your body, all of it. In this graciousness, this grace of you, your life, you being alive, this precious human life that we get to enjoy every single day. The ability to be able to breathe and move in whatever you can do. So we did some things today with the punching and kicking. Whatever you can do is perfect. It doesn't have to look like I had it look. It can look like you like it to look. Okay? So take a moment and allow your eyes to close. Feeling this energy all around you now, being more aware of it. And allow your breath to be deep and full into the belly. One of those big, deep, relaxing breaths into the belly, upper belly, chest. Make sure your chest, your rib cage opens. Allow this breath as if you imagine it coming all the way to the top of the crown of your head. And on the exhale, you release and let go of anything that doesn't serve your day. We've worked with intention before. Let's create an intention for the rest of our day. Whatever it is that comes for you, it doesn't have to be the perfect intention. I get some that are like, where did that come from? So whatever comes up in your breathing, whatever that intention is, and maybe you have one that's very purposeful, that you have something you specifically want to have happen today, or who you want to be today. How do you want to show up today? Who do you want to be in the room, right? In every aspect of everything you do today. Inhale. Feel that breath, that life force. Exhale. Allow your body to relax, your hips, arms, shoulders, jaw, all the muscles of your face. Inhale. And exhale. Allow there to be that moment of quiet where there isn't any music or TV or computer, just you and your breath. Allowing your mind to relax. Any thoughts can just float by like clouds, unattached. If you haven't gotten your intention, now would be the time to breathe in and ask for it. What's my intention for the day? What'd you all get? I got beauty and grace. Beauty and grace. What'd you all get? I'm curious. Let me look. Hello, everyone. Yay. Yes, let us know in the chat box, please. Okay, well, I'm going to give you some options, seeing as how we haven't had any, but Annie, what's yours?
Mine is definitely just peace and serenity. That's what I felt.
Yay. Awesome. What a great intention for the day. The power of intention. It's more powerful than we give it credit for most of the time. So with mine being beauty and grace, yours being serenity and peace. Was that right, Annie? Serenity and peace? Yeah. So allow that to be present now in your breath and in your meditation. Whatever word you got, whatever intention. And add, I am. I am serenity and peace. I am beauty and grace. And now imagine that there is a color that goes with your intention, whatever that color might be. Bringing in now through your breath this color and your intention. Feeling this intention and this color vibrating through every cell of your body. As you inhale fully. Exhale completely. Anything that is not your intention for the day, allow it to just dissipate through whatever color you brought in. Allow your breath to be this little investigator in your body. Where is it that your intention is not, or there's something else in its place? Bringing this color and this intention, these words, this phrase, I am. I am. And lastly, bring in this image of who you are. How do you look? How do you walk? How do you speak and present yourself? How do you listen through your intention? And imagine yourself now walking into the room, wherever you're going next, being your intention. Your eyes, your gait, the look on your face. And as we worked with chi earlier, this chi that's within us, now the chi all around you, so that you're encompassed, you're enclosed in this beautiful orb of your intention. It arrives before you do, because you've got all the energy around you vibrating in that intention. Maybe imagine this color is like soft rain all around you, or this cloud of intention that's all around you. Not only within you is your chi, but all around you, like the ocean of oxygen that we live in. And inhale fully. Exhale completely. Whenever you're ready, allow your eyes to open. I got a little teary-eyed because it felt like Beauty and Grace looked really good. It's much better than, all the other things that could come up, during the day. Does anybody have any questions? Any comments? Anything you'd like to know? Annie, do we have anybody who's got any questions?
No questions as of yet, but Courtney said patience and peace is hers. So that's
patience.
Awesome. Thank you, Courtney.
Let's talk about patience because we've got a minute. So patience is fun. I have a friend of mine who says when you ask for patience, you get all the opportunity to practice it. So patience is one of those entities that we learn with practice. And patience is just taking that moment. And we've talked about that in the past, taking that moment. Meditation, this intention is an opportunity for you to create. And that moment where you get to have a say-so over how you act rather than react. Because patience is definitely a reaction. When we're being pushed on by a lot of different things, it's very easy for us to lose our patience, to not be able to feel that patience. Creating an intention of patience, you have that moment to be able to have the action rather than the reaction. I love that. There's a saying that says, a pause is the opportunity to act instead of react. Being able to have that moment of pause so that you have the say-so over what you choose to have as action rather than to have an automatic reaction that comes from something that's from the past, an upset, or all the things that we need to do. The other thing I'll bring up with patience and really about a lot of things is that most of us are overloaded with things to do, either through our job, our work, our family, as our home, everything that we have on our plate on a daily basis. If we bring in the saying, stop, change, and start again, so simple, and so easy. However, incredibly profound. So whatever is happening in the area, if something's pulling you away, we think we can do several things at once. We really can't. What we do when we think we're doing several things at once is we're stressing ourselves to try to do all these different things, and we can only do one thing at a time. So to stop whatever it is that you're doing, change your mindset, and start something else. Now you can do this with, a couple of times within 10 minutes if you have to. However, to try to do it all at once just brings in stress. And that's a surefire way to lose patience. So stop, change, start again. So simple and very profound. So I welcome you to try that today. Thank you very much for being here with me today. It's my honor and my pleasure. Annie, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mary. It was a wonderful wellness series. And if you guys could take a brief survey, it will appear at the end of our webinar. We would love to hear from you. Mary's next wellness series is on November 19th. If you would like to register, go to our website at www.mywrc.org. Thank you for your